Hello, Darthvegan here with a new series of Starsector. I have been playing this off the channel for the last couple of days. I've probably put in 30 hours in the last couple of days. I stayed up till 4 a.m. the other morning playing this game. I had started about 10 p.m. and just played to 4 a.m. I didn't even realize what time it was. I was just like, oh my god, I stayed up so late. Then I felt like crap the next day, but that's alright. This game is so addictive. Oh my god. It's like, what is it like? It's like Mountain Blade in space. I don't know. That's not a very accurate description. It's so fun and addictive. I've been having a blast. I have the save that I've been working on. I'm pretty far along in already, so I probably will start a new game for the series. And so let's in the game I've been playing vanilla, but everyone recommends once you kind of get used to the game to install a variety of mods, and so I have installed those mods, and I'll have those listed in the description below. And let's get started. Alright, so first thing is you choose your character. So let's see, I'm gonna be a scavenger smuggler type character. So let's find somebody who's a scavenger slash smuggler. I'm thinking there's lots of good portraits here, but I'm thinking I'll go with this guy. He looks smug, like he's been around the block a few times. He's like, yeah, I know what's up. I know what's up. And I'm gonna be, there you go, auto-generated Simon Belter. He is a belter. He lives out in the belt. He lives out in the mix. Let's do it. Okay, so this is Nexerlin, that the mod is, and so it has some certain setup that you have to do, so I'm going to go through that right quick. Alright, so I've enabled random faction relations at start. I'm going to enable random relationships for pirate factions, okay? And I'm not going to allow faction respawning. If they get destroyed, they're gone. They're dead. They dead. You know what? Actually, you know what? I will do that. I will allow faction respawning because factions may rise and fall at any time, I think. So, yeah. Alright, so who do I want to be associated with? I think I'll just start outside of a faction. I could start with a faction and kind of get a little more benefits of starting with a faction. Actually, you know what? I would like to start with a faction. I think I'll start with this Tritakion Faction. They're kind of a technological corporation. The backstory of Simon is that he's working for Tritakion as a smuggler, like an under-the-table smuggler scavenger. Like he does work for them, but he also is doing a small amount of side jobs as well. Alright, so what do I got here? Solo frigate. Oof, that'd be tough. Starting off with just a wolf class frigate. Could start with a small combat fleet, which gives us a Medusa class destroyer, a wolf class frigate, and a brawler gunship. Large, go with a Aurora class cruiser. Oh, and that's too easy of a start. Let's do a small trader. A mule class combat freighter, a wolf class frigate, and a Mercury class shuttle. That sounds good to me. Alright. So we got those three ships. We got some of the crew, supplies, machinery, and fuel to go along with it. And we're going to just get the lowest level ensign, starting at level 1. Okay. Alright, so here is the skills tree. And the skill tree, to me, is pretty cool. A lot of people install a mod to take away some of the base game restrictions for the skills, but I kind of like the restriction. It kind of makes you can't be good at everything then, you know, you kind of have to choose what you want to be good at. So, you get to level 50 and that's your cap. You can't level up any further past level 50. And there is a mod, like I said, that allows you to continuously upgrade, you know, indefinitely. But I kind of like the idea of a cap, honestly. Kind of makes you too smarter. So I'm going to do a couple of things. One, I'm going to choose industry. Since I am a scrapper, I'm going to choose to recover ships here. And I get a 25% chance to recover weapons and fighter LPCs from enemy ships. Okay. I'm going to take that. I'm also going to take salvaging. So I'll get a 15% resource and rare item recovered from abandoned stations and other derelicts. Ooh. And I can do remote surveys on all nearby planets. Yes, please. And then I'll also take this field repairs once I get another upgrade. And then, so the way this works is, in order to research the skills, you have to take a point in these categories. And so once I take 1 point in this category, I can go up to level 1 in any of these skills. If I want to go up to level 2, I'll have to take another point in this category, and so on. Alright, so there's a lot to this game. There's a lot to it. And this is not a tutorial video. I am not an expert. I am not the person to be giving tutorials at this point because I don't know enough. But I can give you kind of a base rundown. This is the system screen. You go use this screen to travel around to other planets and stations. We do have a map that you can use to plot courses. You have these different colors are the different factions. So you have the Ludic Church, you got pirates over here, you got the Tritakion here. You use these warp gates to jump into hyperspace. And then you travel through hyperspace to other sectors. And this is the sectors map. There's a lot of sectors in this game. So these right here are the core worlds. These are the largely inhabited worlds where you go to do trading and things like that. But over time, people will begin to explore these worlds, including you, and you can establish colonies and stuff like that as well. But the further you are from the core, the tougher it is. So there are missions. There's tons and tons and tons and tons of missions. And you get missions by flying around in the core worlds, and you'll be notified of all these different missions that are going on. Right now, I want to look for kind of like salvaging type missions. Salvage type exploration missions. So there's a barren world, but that's with the Ludic Church. I don't want to really do missions for them. I'm going to try to stay with missions for the factions that my faction is friendly with. So right now I'm hostile to the pirates and to the Syndrans and to the Ludic Path. Alright, so I feel like I could do missions for the Persean League, the Ludic Church, the Hegemony, and of course Tritakion and Independent. So that's going to be my self-imposed thing there. Okay, so the most lucrative of all the missions currently is to analyze a domain era probe for 80,000 bucks. That's really great, but how far away is it? Oh, my mama. It's far. That is far. Do I even have the fuel to get there? No, not even close. So this is the fuel that it'll take to go somewhere and back. This is the fuel to go somewhere and not come back. So I can't take that mission. Not without some upgrades. A gas giant survey. I could do that. However, the problem is, to survey a gas giant, you need 100 heavy machinery, 500 crew, and 110 supplies. Whew. That's a lot. That's a lot. I could do a barren world survey for the Ludic Church. And then the rest of these are just convoys and things like that. I guess we're going to do this gas giant. We're going to have to figure out a way to get the requirements. So I need 100 heavy machinery, 500 crew, and 110 supplies. Keep that in mind. Before I accept the mission, I got it still paused. Let's go into... I should have turned off the tips. Let's go into our station here that's friendly. And let's see if we can buy some additional equipment to help us on this mission here. Alright, so once you land at a station, you got a few options. You can go to the comms and you can talk to people. You can hire officers. You can hire administrators for your colony, and you can get missions and turn in missions and stuff to these commanders here. But I might actually get one of these officers. She's a level 2. She's cautious. And I like the look of her face. So I'm going to hire her. I'm going to spend 4,000 of my 20,000 credits to get an officer. No, I don't think so. I can't afford it right now. You can go to the bar, and then you can get some additional missions from the bar. And you can also get information about things from the bar. Now, I got a lot of stuff here going on. A lot of stuff already. Let's see what this Pather wants. I don't really like Pathers. They're kind of like terrorists. They're religious extremists. I should say that. She wants me to help fund her as a spy. I think she's going to handle her own problems. Here's a shady person. What does he want? I don't suppose you know what I do. No, I don't know what you do. I'm a woman of many tricks. Can sniff out a Pather in a crowd. Assassinate the governor of a colony. Okay. Wow. Sounds interesting, but no thanks. What do you do? It turns out to be a scientist. Maybe a scientist. And he turns out to be a scientist. Maybe a quote-unquote scientist. Alright. The data don't lie. There's an enormous stock of unrecovered domain-era technology in this system. No one can see it. All I ask is, you retrieve for me the AI core hidden in the midst of the trove. Okay. Accept and promise to ship the AI core to the given address in a specially shielded crate. Sure. And so he told me where a technology cache is. Okay. Alright, so Domain is a previous era that was AI controlled, and they created a bunch of AI stuff, and it's all mostly broken now, but you still occasionally find some stuff. And Tritakion in particular are interested in AI units. They will pay you 300% of the cost for those things. Alright, so I can go over to this concerned man. These are usually trade missions. He says he's got 200 units of transplutonic ore that need to be delivered to Samarat. It's under hegemony control. He's got 200 units. I only have 120 units of cargo. He will give me 16,000 for that, though. I would do it. I don't have the means to do it at the moment. So, no thanks. So I'm going to leave the bar. And we are going to go to the trade station. Alright, so this is where we learn our trades. Learn our trades? No. This is where we do our trades. There's a couple different ways to trade. You can trade on the open market, and anything that you trade, you have to pay a tariff on. And the tariffs vary according to the faction with this mod in here. In the base game, it's 30% across the board. No matter if you're friendly or not. So it is nice that the mod does a varying tariff. However, you do still have to pay taxes. You can also trade with the military if you're a member of a faction, which I am a member of this faction. You still have to pay tariffs, however. But you kind of get access to certain weapons and things that you don't normally get access to. Or you can trade in the black market. And if you trade in the black market, you don't pay tariffs. You get the full amount yourself. However, people don't like that. People don't like it when you trade on the black market, especially if you do it openly. You can, you have a transponder on your ship. If you turn it off before you go into port, you can then trade on the black market and people won't notice. However, if they notice that you don't have your transponder on, then they'll come and accost you and say, "Why don't you have your transponder on? Wah!" If you do that too many times, you lose reputation with that faction, and they may just attack you outright. So it's a tricky thing to do. So you kind of have to play it smart. You have to play it cool, hotshot. So that goes for buying and selling things. I'm just going to... I don't have anything to buy or sell really at the moment. I do need heavy machinery and crew if we want to do that mission for the survey for the gas giant. Where was it? Where was the survey here? For the gas giant, we need 100 heavy machinery, 500 crew, and 110 supplies. Yow. Man, oh man. That's going to be tough. In fact, we won't be able to do that without some investments. So, we've currently got 160 supplies, and we need those to fly around with. So, in addition to the supplies we need just to fly around, we'll also need 110 that will burn in... so how much is that going to cost me? 12,000 bucks. And then I'd also need 500 crew, which I can't even carry that many crew, first of all. Oh my god. And then 100 heavy machinery. So I need 70 of those. That would cost me 46,000 to even do this mission, not to mention the fact that I have to buy some ships in order to do the mission. You don't even get that much money from the mission. You only get 40,000 for that. No. How about this domain area probe? It's far away, isn't it? Yes. All right, so it looks like we're back to the only thing we could do right now, apparently, because we're poor and destitute, is that trade mission. So let's go back to the bar. Let's talk to the concerned man. I will take this trade mission. Yes, I will be over my contract. Over my cargo limit. Alright, so he gave me the stuff to trade. But now I'm over my cargo limit by 80 cargo. So I need to buy a little ship to go along with us. Luckily for me, at least in the base game, the crappy little cargo ships are really cheap. So these are about 3 ships. I got the Tinnin, which is a Mule class custom combat freighter. The Necessity, which is a Wolf class frigate. And the Blue Shift, which is a Mercury class standard shuttle. Okay. So you can refit your ships to use the weapons that you want them to have. And it's pretty cool. You can come in here and you can change out all the fitments. You can add and remove different mods to the hull to give you different effects. You can rename your ships, for example. So I'm going to rename this from the Tinnin to the Vegan. Yeah, that's why not. I do like the Necessity and I like the Blue Shift. We may take names for some of the ships a little later down the road. Once we get some new ships, which we're going to get one new ship right now. I'm going to get one new ship right now. I need a little cargo ship. So, here's a little tanker to carry extra fuel. It's only 11,000 credits. I could use that for sure, but I really need something to carry extra cargo. I'm not seeing any cargo ships, like small cargo ships, at the moment. So let's look on the black market. There's a little Hound cargo freighter, or combat freighter. So drone tender, combat frigate. Let's get this Hound. How much cargo space does he have? 75. Not quite enough, buddy. Not quite enough. How much do you? He gives me extra 100. And he's at a decent little combat freighter. If I get him, will I have enough crew to crew him? I have 67 crew at the moment. He needs 20. So that'll put me up to 76 crew. So I will have to hire a couple of extra crew members. But I think I'm going to do it. Okay. So now that I bought that ship, I need to refit it. I'm just going to go ahead and do the standard refit. It's going to cost me another 1,200 bucks. There we go. That just kind of puts the recommended weapons on there. I still am not good enough to choose them on my own, I think. So I'm just going to let the game do the automatic ones. We will need a little bit of extra crew here. So we have 67 crew in the fleet. We need 76. So we need about 10 more crew members. No, I don't want all of them. I need about 10 crew members. There we go. That gives me an extra crew. He can sweep the floors or something. Alright. Alright, so we got supplies, we got fuel, we got crew, we got machinery, we got our high-tech blueprint package, which I guess everybody gets. I could sell that for 24,000, or I could save it for whenever I get a colony of my own. I could start building these things. I think I'll do that. I'm gonna learn it so that we can build them later. Okay, so if I go back here, I can repair the ship I just got. They always need a little bit of repair. Took 8 of my supplies. Alright, so I think I'm good. Alright, so now they're gonna come and be all, hey, we heard you traded on the black market. Okay, so let's set a course for our mission. We have a mission to deliver this ore to Samarat, which is right up here. So I'm going to set a course to up here and to the Alexiar system. It's under hegemony control. Alright, that's fine. And we'll dock at Samarat. It will take me how long to get there? How long is it going to take me to get there? 4 light years. Okay. Alright, so let's do it. Wait, hold on. I just want to make sure I got the fuel to do it. Yeah. And I can refuel when I get there. Alright, let's go. So we're on our first mission to deliver some ore. Let's get out of that solar flare. Ugh. That hurt. Okay. There's different options to fly. I typically use the sustained burn, which makes you go faster, but it also burns more fuel when you're in hyperspace. That's the only time you use fuel is when you're in hyperspace. You use supplies all the time. Constantly using supplies, which are typically used for repairs for your ship, food for your crew, things like that, and it increases your combat readiness. If you run out of supplies, your combat readiness starts to decrease, and then once it gets to 0, you start getting damage to your ships, crew members start dying, and then your whole mission falls apart, or your whole game. Fuel is used to go through interstellar travel, so it's not used to fly around in system. So you really only need fuel to travel from sector to sector. Sustained burn burns more fuel, but then you'll end up using less supplies, and fuel is cheaper than supplies, so it's kind of a good idea to use sustained burn as much as possible. Within the system, you just fly around faster in general. That way you use less supplies. So alright, so I need to find the planet that I'm looking for. I'm trying to look at that gate to see if the planet is close. There it is. Alright, Samarat is close to that jump gate, so we're going to go ahead and go to that jump gate there. And we're going to jump in. It's probably a good idea to turn off your transponder when you're in unknown space, like hyperspace. Otherwise, pirates and stuff may attack you while you're in hyperspace. Or if you're in an unknown sector, you might want to turn off your transponder as well. But I left mine on just because I was talking and I forgot. But typically you want to turn that off. Okay. So I have my transponder on. We're flying to the hegemony's planet of Samarat. And we'll deliver this ore. And then we'll look at the missions that we picked up. Or that are available. I haven't actually picked them up yet. Alright, so we got here. We delivered our ore. We got the 16,000. And we increased our relationship with hegemony. Or with the independence, rather. Because that's who the mission was with. Alright, so let's go back in here to the trade thing here. We still have plenty of supplies. I think I'll top off my fuel tanks just a little bit. Let's go. Cost me 3,000 just for that fuel. Oof. But at least we'll have our tanks topped off. Alright. So now we can take a look at the missions that are available. Now, I still have the Tritakion Commission, which is to destroy enemy ships. So any enemy ship I destroy, I'll get money for it. And I get a monthly stipend, so that's good. Alright, so let's look at the exploration missions. I saw several come up. Some of them expired, so nobody took them. Hegemony is offering 70k to analyze a domain era survey ship. Way out in the boo. Yeah. I don't have enough fuel to get there. Now, if I bought a fuel tanker, I might have enough. Let's just take a look and see what it would cost to buy a little fuel tanker. One of these little drams. They're 11,000. Or I could buy a damaged one for 8,700. It has increased maintenance, so it would use more supplies per month, plus 2 more. Wow. So it uses 4 supplies a month instead of 2. I can't really afford it right now. I need to do some more trades or something. Alright, so I see a spacer in the bar. He tells me where a pirate base is. Great, there's no way in the world I could fight pirates right now. Alright, so I'm guessing I'm gonna have to... I have to take a mission in order to get money to do things here. So here's another gas giant they want surveyed. It's close by, but it's a gas giant. I mean, why can't I survey something that's not a gas giant? Alright, so here's a procurement mission. He wants someone to grab 1,200 units of ore, or 90 units of heavy machinery. That wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad. Or 190 units of transplutonic ore. But I had to buy that myself. I'd have to buy this too. What's the going rate for heavy machinery? Going rate is 134 each. Oof. Oof. I could sell all the heavy machinery I got, but I kind of expected to do some salvaging on my own, and you need heavy machinery to do that. Oof. Transplutonic ore, how about that? How much is that stuff? It's only 64, 65. Nobody has any in excess. So, They do have some available. I don't know if they would sell it if it's not in excess. I need 190 units. I only have 20 days to complete it too. Yeah. So I would need to bring it back here. I guess I'll accept that mission. Alright, so now I need to go find some transplutonic ore. So let's head back to the Elgava star system. I could go to this pirate system here, but they are less likely to have some available here. And I want to trade with Tritakion if I can. Lower tariffs. Elgava. Let's look up Elgava here. Alright, Elgava. Here it is. It's only a few days away. 6.5 days. Alright. So let's do that. And we're going to hopefully... Ooh, here's another survey mission. And that's way out in the blue. I definitely need to get some ships to add to my fleet so I can carry more stuff. What we got here? Some wreckage. Oh, just my thing. I can do some little salvaging. Oh, I lost a crew and a heavy machinery. Great. Alright, so I found a light machine gun, some metal, machinery, fuel, and supplies. I have to leave the fuel because I just topped off my tanks. I might have to buy some more crew members here. Uh-oh. Pirates. Oh, there's pirates hanging out. Gotta watch out for those pirates that hang out outside the gates. Lots of pirate activity. This mod definitely makes it tougher. Ooh. Another probe to survey. Man, they're freaking way out in the boo. My God. Way out in the boo. There's just no way I could get there. Well, I could, but I can't get back. Get there, but I can't get back. I need one of those dram fuel tankers. Not damn fuel tankers, dram fuel tankers. Alright, let's get this transplutonic ore done. Yeah, we need to come over here. Eisenbomb. Alright. I'm gonna turn my transponder on so that my buddies know who I am. Okay. We're gonna fly out. What's this? A derelict. Ooh. Salvage. Salvage time. Sometimes you can recover these derelicts. But sometimes you just get the salvage from them. Depends. Sometimes you don't want to recover them even if you can. Alright. Very good. Now I need to come in here and I will sell that. I'm going to sell this machine gun as well. I probably need a couple more crew, but I really need this transplutonic ore. What's my mission for? How much? The mission is to pick up 190. Okay. I need 190 transplutonic ore. Oof. Oof. Expensive. Alright. I am going to get just a few more crew members while I'm at it. That way, if I lose some crew while I'm doing surveying and stuff, I don't get stranded. Okay. Yikes. Yeah, this starting with the mod is definitely tougher than starting it in the base game. All right. Yeah, maybe I should have just played the base game. Okay. Another survey. God, it's so far away. Okay. Well, I guess if it was easy to do, they'd just do it themselves, huh? I hope those church guys aren't following me. I look like they're just going to the gate as well. Alright. going to hyperspace. Let's turn off my transponder. Alright, so now I need to go back to the Alexia system, right? Is that where my mission is? And Prism Freeport. Alright. It's actually in the Sonalta system. Oh, it's in that cluster, okay. We're on our way. Prism Freeport. Is that like in hyperspace? Because it's not showing in the actual system. That's interesting. Oh, hi. Derelict. A Wolf-class frigate. Let's see what we got here. Let's salvage this puppy. Oh, yeah. Free stuff. Love it. Oh, it must have been a battle out here or something. There's all kinds of derelicts. There's a shuttle. Oh, I lost my procurement contract. It took me too long. Here I am messing around doing darn, that sucks. Well, now I have to sell that stuff regardless. Hopefully I can make a profit on it. I doubt if I'll make as much as I would have gotten from that, from doing the mission. Twilight Gate. Alright, let's just go ahead and jump in here. Turn the transponder on. Alright, so I need to go to this Prism Freeport. Yeah, man, they need a lot of stuff here. They need volatiles. They got all kinds of missions. These independents. Okay. How much could I get for this? Not nearly as much as I spent. Okay, well. Yeah, I think I spent 60 on it. I lost money on that deal. Dirty dogs. 30 dogs. Alright, well. That's unfortunate. Man. That sucks. Anybody need transplutonic ore? Now they need transplutonics, but not the ore. Dirty, and he needs regular ore. Okay. Dirty dogs. Okay. Well. Oh, man. Well, I guess I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and go to the bar, see what she's got. She needs 220 luxury goods shipped to Ava. I'll accept that contract. Now I'm gonna be over my goods limit. But I turned off my transponder. I'm gonna jump in here. I'm gonna sell this ore on the black market to get the maximum amount of money from it. And I'm still over my cargo limit by a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and dump the metal that I had salvaged. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy a little bit of fuel, top us off. Okay. Now I'm gonna jump out of here. Turn my transponder back on. Nobody's the wiser. None the wiser. Alright, so let's fly to our delivery point here. New Pariah. And deliver our luxury goods. I wasn't really planning on being a trader, but I didn't realize how hard this start was going to be. I was hoping to do more salvage and surveying. Things like that. Man, I got rich quick doing that in the base game. Maybe that's why the mod changes it a little too easy in the base game. Alright, so I'm going to fly to this new location, and I guess we'll call this first episode quits. Need to get ready for my Sunday stream. Oh, hi. What we got here? Salvage. Salvage. The only bad thing about doing a sustained burn is you can't like stop or turn. Ooh, survey data for Farer. Okay. Very good. So we're flying, we're birding. Alright, so we're here. I need to go to Ava, I believe it is. Here it is over here. Ava. A tundra world. What was that? He's pinging. Yeah, he's trying to keep people from jumping. Alright. So we need to go to Ava. And get her done. There we go. Awesome. Let's deliver these luxury goods. Alright. We did it. Let's see if we got anything else here. A couple of pathers and a shady person. Yeah, I know what you do. I don't need to age it. So unfortunately there's no cool missions to be done here. I could sell this survey data. Oh my god, it's class 4. I didn't even see that. 10,000 bucks for that. Whew. Nice. This is the Persian League. 18% tariffs here. No thanks. Could sell it in the black market for full price. And I could buy some drugs and organs. But not today. Not today. Alright, so I guess I'm going to call this episode quits. I hope you enjoyed this first episode of Starsector. It's a little less exciting than I was hoping it to be. But you never know. It's random start every time, so you don't know what's going to happen. The only thing that's the same is the core worlds. And with this mod, you can actually randomize that as well. But I wanted that to be the same. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure and leave me a comment. Let me know that you did, in fact, enjoy it. Or just say hello. It really helps the channel. And be sure and hit that like button. It helps the channel and lets me know what you guys like to see. And so I guess I will see you guys next time. Bye.